Fresh from making it to the final of the CONCACAF Gold Cup, Jamaica's Reggae Boys on Thursday defeated Trinidad and Tobago's Soca Warriors 2-1 inside the Hasle Crawford Stadium in Port of Spain. Apart from the historical rivalry between Jamaica and Trinidad, described by goalkeeper Amal Knight as the El Clasico of the Caribbean, a number of factors made this victory sweet. Trinidad and Tobago are in World Cup qualifiers. Jamaica is not, and therefore would have been labeled as the underdogs going into this tie. Jamaica fielded only players involved in leagues played at home, including 4 debutants. The win continued another successful venture for head coach Theodore Tapper Whitmore. Coach Whitmore deserves the good run that his team has been giving him. Even as he continues the search for the creative midfielder with the skills to mesmerize and deceive opponents as he did in his playing days, he has shown faith in the local leagues and the players the leagues provide. When you add the best available in Jamaica, as well as those now plying their trade in leagues in North America and Europe, Coach Whitmore believes that he can find the core of players he can work with as the country continues to build its football program. The Jamaica Football Federation recently rewarded Whitmore for his run of success by extending his contract as national head coach. Obviously, the problems in the football program are varied and the infrastructure is fraught with weaknesses. However, if the country can build up a group of players by giving them international friendlies and keeping them together for extended periods, we should be on our way to improving the product. It is my hope that whether Michael Ricketts or Stuart Stevenson attains the JFF presidency after September 16, they will not repeat the mistakes of the past. I hope they will continue to trust Coach Whitmore by giving him the remuneration he deserves and allowing him to choose his team. I'm Karen Madden. Good evening.